Hey, we're Green or Blue, and this is our Kickstarter for our first-length studio album. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? What did I say?
Our first-length studio album.
Yeah, it's the first at length, damn it. Hey, I'm Matt, I sing and I play guitar.
My name's Ben, I play piano and I sing.
I play piano? Piano and I sing. What do you want me to sing, bro?
And my name's Andy, and I play drums.
And I walk by your name, by the long falls that you know you say, and there's a room, hold your flame, 'cause I know everything there is to know about you. The sound is not the end, something learned. And I wanted you to be this, so I wrote my aches, my selfish little bones. I wonder why you came so close. You leave me lying, and I get by your side, but there's no empty conversation. There's no room to keep you alive.
We've been do-it-yourselfers for a pretty long time with just YouTube and even our EP and our album. We're all self-recorded, and I guess it comes to a point where you just want something a little bit more professional sounding, and going to a studio is pretty much the way for us to do that. We've always been curious to hear what we sounded like recorded at a professional studio and with people who know what they're doing, except for us. So.
I think it's an obvious next step.
Yes. And in order to make this happen, we're looking to raise $16,000 to get this project funded.
Which sounds like a lot of money because it is. But I mean, I think it would be worth it.
Absolutely.
We think, as...
And you guys are pretty
Hopefully
much
you guys do too.
a big part of why we're still here and why we wanted to do this. And we owe it to you guys for sticking by us through this whole year and a half, 2 years. So we thank you. And that's it.
Yeah, thanks. All right, let's do it.
I've been probably... I'm so excited for this album. I'm so excited to get into the studio and record a full-length album. Matt, Andy, and I have been wanting to do this since last summer. So you can imagine how much this really means to us and how much we want it. We've been working hard, especially over the past few months, just really getting down a track list. And we have probably 15 or more songs done, completed, that we would want to have on the album. But it's going to be a bit of a change because obviously over the past couple years we've been doing stuff ourselves and doing our own videos and recording ourselves. And it's just time for us to move to the next step, which would be going to an actual studio and getting a full album down. And to anyone who helps contribute and gives their support here, that just really means a lot to us.
I guess completed songs from a full-length perspective, we have at least 17. At least 17, and we have to cut that down. Yeah, around that. I guess we're trying to cut that down to 10, or I guess 11 or 12, depending on how much we get funded for.
And this all started from our first idea was to do just an EP of like 5 songs, but now it's grown into this just awesome project that we really want to do.
Absolutely. Yep. That's it.
Absolutely.
I guess it all started for me back in high school when I was making the rounds playing sappy acoustic music, just like any young musician does. And a friend of mine invited Ben over to my house to jam. At this point, I've never met him. And it was 7 years ago in this very room, which is crazy to think about. And we played a song and there was an instant connection there, and ever since then we've just been making music and, you know, developing a relationship as friends as well as musicians. And you know, it's a strange thing to like joke around with someone and then like come into usually this room and just, you know, play an instrument for a bit with another person and sing, and you know, just the whole atmosphere changes at least for a couple minutes, and it's something that's extremely powerful. For me, it's been one of the most relaxing experiences that I've ever had, and you know, the most passionate thing that I feel. And then Andy joined us, of course.
I joined Green or Blue about 2 years ago. They needed a drummer for a show they had in the city at the time, and I hopped on board, and ever since then it's been a real privilege to be a part of this band with Matt and Ben. They're some of the most talented musicians I've ever met, and we're really just itching to get into a studio and record these songs that we've been writing for almost 2 years, and it's probably one of the best things I've ever been a part of.
I feel like it's something that we're all extremely passionate about, just music in general, and the opportunity to do something with it, even just to produce something that's, you know, professional sounding, just so we can say, yeah, we did that. It'll be fun.
I hope you're as excited as I am about this album, and I really just can't wait for you to hear what we have in store for you.
I really think that once we get these songs recorded in a professional studio, it's going to be something to be very proud of when we hold that physical copy in our hands and say that we finally did this. You know, it's been a long time, but I think in the end of it, it's going to be worth the wait, and I'm really excited to see where this is going to go.